You raise your pool's pH, usually because it tested low, and then you wait. The water still looks clear, the pool keeps running, nothing feels wrong. In this video, I'm going to explain what actually happens when you raise your pool's pH and why the effects don't show up right away. Most people search this after they've already made a change. Maybe your pH came back low and you corrected it. Maybe you adjusted something that fell slightly off. Or maybe the next test came back higher than before. And now the question is simple. What did that actually change in my pool? Here's what makes this confusing. Raising pH almost never causes immediate problem. No cloudiness, no alarms, no obvious warning signs. So when something shows up later, it feels unrelated, like something showed up on its own. Here's the relationship that most pool owners never get shown. Raising pH doesn't affect how the pool looks right away. It changes how efficiently chlorine can do its job. So chlorine can still be present, it just starts working less effectively. Same pool, same equipment, different behavior. That's why this doesn't feel serious at first. The water stays clear, the system keeps running. Nothing tells you that something fundamental changed. That delay is what disconnects cause and effect. Whether pH went up by itself or you raised it, the effect is the same. Chlorine has to work harder, it burns off faster, and the pool loses margin. Instead of one obvious issue, you get subtle ones. Chlorine that won't hold, water that dulls faster than it used to, and surfaces that feel different later. Each one that feels small on its own, but together they create confusion. Pools don't usually fail suddenly, they lose efficiency first. Raising pH doesn't break anything, it just affects how forgiving the system is. So when something finally tips, like heat, use, weather, it feels like that was the cause. But the setup happened earlier. This part is important. Raising pH itself isn't a problem. It's a normal part of keeping a pool balanced. pH works best at 7.4 to 7.6. The issue isn't raising pH. It's when pH keeps climbing past that range without you realizing how that changes everything else. Once you understand this, pool care stops feeling random. You stop chasing symptoms, you stop guessing. You start recognizing cause and effect even when the pool still looks fine. When pH goes above the ranges it's supposed to be in, the consequences don't show up right away. They show up later, disguised as something else. Now if you want to understand the one pool sound you should never ignore, watch this next.